Hey, I'm Austin. Today this is just going to be a brief video about the camshaft, just to give you an idea of what it looks like and an idea of where it sits at in the motor and what all it does. The engine we have here today is a Chevy 350 V8. Now this is an older style motor. It's commonly referred to as a push rod motor or as a cam in block motor. The reason for that is how the camshaft controls the valves in this style of motor is we have lifters that sit here and then a push rod that comes up. The push rods then control the rocker arms, which sit on top of the heads. So it's often called a push rod motor. Also, it's referred to as a cam in block motor. The reason for that is that the cam and this style of motor basically sits right in the middle of the engine block and runs right underneath here, as opposed to a lot of engines today where they have the camshaft running on top of the heads like this. When you hear a motor referred to as a SOHC or DOHC, that's referring to single overhead cam or dual overhead cam, which means you have one or two camshafts that ride right here over the top of the head. Overhead cam. This one is a cam in block motor. Alright, so we're going to look down inside here. This is basically what would be called a short block. There's no heads or anything on it. These are the lifter bores. Down inside there you can see the camshaft, all the cam lobes, as well as on the other side. It's got a lot of lube on there. That's Molly lube. It's a special lubricant for the camshaft to break in once the engine's started. On the front here, here's the timing chain cover. Behind there, we have the crank pulley, and then the gear for the camshaft. They're connected by a chain inside of here. Here's our harmonic balancer. Here's an up close look at when you do your engine timing. It says before there's that little notch is 0, then 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 degrees before top dead center. So that's just an up close look. And right here on the back of the cam, this is the bore for the distributor gear. We'll go down in once the engine's almost completely built. You can see that gear down in there. And then the shaft with the prong sticking up. The end of the distributor will hook into that, and that's what spins to drive the oil pump. But that gear right there on the end of the camshaft, that turns and makes the distributor spin.